Larkvale had never felt so still. The breeze was sweet, the skies were clear, but a quietness hung in the air, not of silence, but of anticipation. Something old was ending, something new was waking. Petalina sat on the highest branch of the starleaf tree, watching the horizon where sky kissed the earth. Her wings, now patterned with silver threads, shimmered in the dawn light. She had grown not just taller, but wiser, kinder, braver. Below, Bramble carefully packed her satchel with glowberries and dreamseed petals. Her green-streaked wings fluttered as she added a worn ribbon, one Petalina had gifted her long ago. "It's time, isn't it?" she asked aloud, even though she already knew. Pari spun in the clearing, sending wisps of stardust curling around her. Her voice hummed the song of seasons, soft and low, binding the air in warmth. "The celestial gate opens tonight," she said, turning to the others. "Are you sure we're ready?" "No," Petalina smiled, leaping down beside her. "But I think that's the point." Long ago, an ancient prophecy had whispered through the moonpetal grove. When 3 who dare and 3 who care walk paths unknown but true, they'll light the sky and say goodbye, so new magic may pass through. For years, the trio had explored every inch of Larkvale, healed the sleeping waker, saved the cloud garden, faced their shadow selves in the mirror realm, and rekindled the stars with the forgotten umbrella. Their names were woven into lullabies and stories whispered by willow roots. And now their final calling had come. That evening, the meadow glowed with 1,000 lanterns, each lit by a fairy they had once helped. The whole of Larkvale had come to bid them farewell, not with sadness, but celebration. Elder Penvy, his spectacles newly polished, floated to the center of the crowd. "Petalina, Bramble, Pari," he began, voice trembling slightly. "Tonight, you'll cross through the celestial gate to where fairy magic is born. This journey is not a goodbye, it is a transformation." The trio stepped forward, wings radiant. Nyx, now guardian of the Windvine, offered them each a single petal from the bloom of truth. "These will guide you," she said. They nodded, and as the final star blinked awake in the sky, a spiral of light opened above the starleaf tree. The celestial gate, a swirling path of pure potential, awaited. Hand in hand, they lifted off. The flight was wordless, weightless. As they ascended, memories drifted around them like floating blossoms. Petalina dancing in the stardust rain, Bramble calming a storm with nothing but her quiet strength, Pari singing to heal a frightened shadow in the mirror realm. Each memory pulsed with the same truth. Their magic had never been just about spells. It had always come from friendship, courage, and choosing love even when it was hard. At the top of the spiral, they found a garden made of stars. Floating islands glowed with forgotten dreams. Crystal trees rang with music. At the center, a pool of pure light waited. Pari knelt beside it. "The source," she breathed. "This is where magic begins." Petalina looked to Bramble and smiled. "It's time to give back." One by one, they placed their bloom of truth petals into the pool. The water shimmered, then burst upward in a fountain of golden light. It bathed their wings, wrapped their hearts, and whispered through them like a promise. When it faded, they stood transformed. Petalina's wings had become translucent moonlight. She would guide future dreamers. Bramble glowed with the strength of deep earth and green storms. She would guard the wild places. Pari was wrapped in twilight music. She would carry hope through song, to those who forgot their own. And just like that, they were gone. Back in Larkvale, the starleaf tree bloomed for the first time in a century. From its blossoms fell 3 radiant seeds, each glowing with the essence of Petalina, Bramble, and Pari. They weren't gone. They had become part of the magic that birthed every fairy, every song, every new beginning, and every so often, when a new fairy first spread their wings and wondered what lay beyond the edge of the sky, a soft wind would whisper, "Believe, fly, the magic begins with you."